Evening everybody, Rich here, back for another From the Depths sinking ship video, and this is sinking the USS 56 Mark. That's the name that's been given to this ship. I think it represents the calibre of the guns and all things like that, but it's another ship by D2 Battleships channel. You requested me to download and sink this thing, and I have to say this is a pretty epic ship. It's a proper battleship. It's got all the guns and things, very similar. Well, I'll say very similar. It's similar in respect to the bow design of the Comte de Grosso, which I've sunk twice now. But this is more proper battleship. It's got bigger guns, a lot more superstructure, and basically an all-round bigger ship. Kind of strikes me as a bit of a work in progress still, but that's probably just my opinion because there's a lot of space for more guns. But I don't know, if you let me loose with this thing, I shall just festoon it with torpedo pods and things like that. But it's still a pretty epic looking thing, and when you look at it from the distance as well, it's a proper, that is a proper ship from a silhouette, isn't it, on the horizon. You wouldn't want to come across that thing on a dark night. And I've already had a fight with it earlier on as well. I mean, the Mamba's over here, and she's got a few war wounds, as you can see, a few dark patches where she's been scorched a bit. But here, there we go. I was going to put this thing on as a follow-on enemy AI, but it just spams munitions and it lags my game a bit. I don't know if it's not the ship's problem. I think it's just my computer is having an issue trying to keep up with all the shots that are being fired. I mean, this thing is constantly firing. That's how good this thing is. And you got all these smaller guns here. Got the big guns on the back, but the purpose of today though is of course to sink it. So we'll just go back to the Mamba. Actually, don't really need to. Mamba's already in position, so we'll just turn on the big gun and we'll work out what to fire at first. The usual routine is just to sink it either front end or back end. So we'll aim at this big gun here because it's fun. So we'll just aim at that, and that's a big boom. And has that killed the gun? Oh, it's knocked off two guns. Oh, yep, that's killed the whole thing. So there we go. That's the that's that one all shagged and gone. And is this area flooded? I don't think it is. Is there a breach in here? Oh, there's no air pump, that's why. So there is water in there, just because there's no air pump. Although there's water on the surface, that's just the way the game renders water. The actual water in the area. Is it dry? It is dry, yeah. There's a... I don't know actually, is there an air pump in here? Oh, what the hell. It's not sinking anyway, that's the main thing. But we've got rid of the big gun. And now we have a massive hole in the back. And yeah, everything's fine. I think there is an air pump in there. Must be around the side somewhere or underneath. Or up here. I don't know. Wherever it is, it doesn't really matter. So what we're going to do now, we're going to aim at the stern. The stern is actually quite high above the water. Well, not above the water, but it's very shallow because of the way it's been designed for the full effect of the propellers. Quite well done, actually. It's very stable, I must admit. I mean, whenever I build a ship like this, it's a constant trial and error, which usually ends in just error. But this is very well balanced. It's not needing the heavy armour draft, although there is some heavy armour in the draft. It's not all the way around like most of my ships. So anyway, let's get on to this point of this video and just carry on sinking, or destroying rather. And there we go. Gotta love that gun on that member. So there we go. That's well, I'll say blown the stern open. It has, hasn't it? So I think with the ammunition available, I can probably chop this stern off. And that is gone right through. Blimey. So another shot like that, I think, and I think the stern will be done for. Is that the stern on? No, still a few bits still attached. Did that do anything? No, missed. So this is just going to be another SS United States type video. I'll just try to spend the whole video trying to snap the stern off. And I will succeed. Even though I have to use torpedoes. So that done it? Yeah, that's done it. That's the stern separated, so that should, in theory, disconnect and then break apart. Fingers crossed. So yeah, it's all detached. So let's just wait a minute. Do 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 do. So usually something this size it just falls off, but not today. Oh, hang on, there we go. We have movement. A piece has just fallen off. Some more pieces have fallen off, but that's a big piece. And yet the stern is now just turning into pieces. So there we go, there's the stern. The ship is now completely immobile now. And another piece just fell off. And there we go, that's now heading for the seabed. Relatively intact still, despite it all crumbled up. And then a panel fallen off there, but never mind, that's the stern gone. And so yeah, the ship is still perfectly seaworthy because all the compartments are sealed. Got a hole in this one, but yeah, all the compartments are still sealed. Right, next task, put a hole about there. And we'll see what we can come up with. Kaboom. And yeah, but lots of pieces fallen off in the stern. And a compartment breached there. So we've got a heavy armoured core here which is full of all the AI components, all the cards and things like that. So they're all they're quite well protected actually. So yeah, they're all in there. And there are side compartments as well, which I didn't realise. There's two compartments on either side which are used to keep the ship afloat. So they're quite neat. So just move on to the next compartment and put one or a shot there. And down she tips again. So that's I'm not sure how many compartments that is altogether. I mean, we reduced the ship by about a quarter of the compartments, not a quarter, but by quite a few, by removing the stern. So yeah, she's still stable though. So yeah, not doing too bad. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to Mamba. I'm going to move a bit closer because I want to get some more. Well, not really more shots. I just want to get some close-up ones, just save having to wait for the long. What's the word? Long flying time of the shells. That's the one. I don't want to keep having to wait, however many few seconds it is. But if we get the ship a bit closer, then we can have a bit more firing time. Do 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 do. Just move a bit closer. Pardon me. Do 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 do. I think this may do. So we'll stop about there. That'll do. Alright. Now we are within striking range. Look at the scorch marks on the front of that. I mean, it shows you. This thing was actually on the verge of sinking when I was up against that thing earlier on. But luckily the guns on my ship overwhelmed the guns on this one. So I may do another video of a proper dogfight, but I'll have to wait and see. Or maybe use the Comte de Grosse and let them fight between each other. Anyway, we'll get back to the purpose of today. We're going to find another compartment area and fire there. One shot ricocheted and went up and took out a gun. And the other three shots embedded themselves in the side. So the ship is now tipping, but not too bad. So yeah, there's we've got battery compartment here, so that's something explosive. So I'd say it's a beautiful ship though. I really do like this one. But it's just a shame it has to die. But it doesn't matter, we can just reload it. Next compartment, about there. More ricocheting. Yep, two that time. And she tips over a bit more. The bow is completely out of the water now. She's got a very nicely sculpted bulbous bow. And she is tipping over. So, what do I do now? We move on to the next area. I'm getting a bit worried now because the shells keep bouncing and going upwards. I don't want to destroy too much up there and end up with too little down here, so I'll aim about there. Oh dear. More bouncing, but hey ho, and still the ship continues to tip, so now she is... Yep, she is knackered now. She's going right the way over. I don't know if she's going to tip... I don't know if she's going to turn turtle and go upside down, but she is very much in a very unhappy place. So yeah, she is right the way over now. And I've not even started on the big guns on the bow. I don't think there's really any need. They just had to wait now. So, all the details on here, that's pretty cool, isn't it? All these fancy bits up here. Funnels are on the bubble now. So I think... I don't know. I don't really know what to think. But we've got access to shoot the other guns now. We can shoot these ones here. So I'll fire at that one. I think it's going to aim at the funnel as well. Oh, maybe not. Now that gun was a gun which is now turned into rubble. It's completely gone. There's not even any fragments of it down here. It's completely vaporised, that one. Right, so that's that gun gone. And the ship is still at a funny angle. Is there any more guns around here? Oh yeah, there are. There's some guns on the stern here. I've got all these ones here I missed. Oh well. Let's aim at the closest one. Or the one on the surface anyway. Oh, there we go. And yeah, that took out 2 guns actually. Destroyed one completely and the other one's been broken in 2. There, that's a success. Anything falling at the bottom? Just wreckage. Oh, that's them ones gone, and the ship is tipping over a bit more. And yeah, I mean, if you look at the ship, and you look at the angle she's at, I mean, if you look at it like this, always, whenever you see a ship at that angle, always reminds me of the orca in Jaws. And the ship is just on teetering going under, but it's just tipped right over. Stern down, bow up, masts at an angle. And there's just sort of an iconic image. What else can we do? I think we might as well just send in the torpedoes because there's I don't know. Was she still? I think she's still going down very slowly though. She's still moving forward as well. Right. Anyway, move on to the next jobby. Compartment. Which ones are not flooded? We'll fire there then. Well, they hit. And not very much happened. The funnels are completely under now. And all at the bow is starting to go up now. I think she's... Is she going up or is she just sliding back? I think she's sliding backwards really. That's all I'm going to do firing wise with the big gun. I'm just going to launch the torpedoes and finish her off. Where the hell's the ship gone? Oh, over there. How far away are we? We're moving further back because of the recoil of the gun, so I'm going to have to move a bit further, a bit closer. There's the recoil of the gun and keeps sending her back, so we'll stop there, turn a bit more forward that way, and we just launch. So this should finish her off, just torpedo her to death. Oh, big gun dislodged. And yep, that done quite a bit of damage and she's going down very slowly now. But the big gun, wherever that is, I think it's did it disintegrate, or is it still inside the ship because it broke off? Oh no, it's gone completely. Oh well, never mind. But like the Comte Grosso yesterday or the other day, she's going down stern first, gracefully, and nose up in the air. Is there a number on this ship? I didn't notice. No, there isn't. Oh well. Anyway, that's it. And like I said, very much like the Comte Grosso, stern down, bow up. Sort of giving her a graceful wave goodbye. Really nicely sculpted there. I really like the hull design of this one. What's that red dot there? Just a paint error. So I think she may try and stay afloat with that, because she's not going under, she's just pulling her bow up. Although, isn't she going under? Very slowly, so I imagine there's a lot of air in here still. So this may need a final shot, but how far away is she from the seabed? Oh, plenty of space left. She's been ravaged. I mean, she's still got a superstructure there, which is surprising. But and one set of guns as well, which has been hollowed out. So we'll give her one more shot just below the surface. Hopefully that will. I say below the surface. One shot, come back up and shot the rest of the ship. So that's not really done her any good. And also she's turned away from the Mamba as well. Anyway, the whole ship will go under. Come on, getting bored now. That's pretty much it anyway. That's the bulbous bow going under now, and then finally the bow tip, and she's completely vertical as well. So there she goes. That's the 56 Mark, referencing the calibre of the guns rather than the ship itself. So yeah, that's it. She's still there, but right below the surface, and just realised there's a massive section missing here, which could have chopped the whole bow off, but never mind. Yeah, she's going to be a while before she hits sea bottom, considering the speed she's going, so I don't think I'll bother with an update on this one. But we'll have a quick look around the destruction. We know the stern's gone. That's the first thing we sorted out. The heavy armoured sarcophaguses, if you like, are still intact, holding on to all the brains of the ship. Big space there, big space there. Roof gone from superstructure, but main area here still there. The bridge is still there, although the controls are gone. And engines are knackered. Not a lot of pieces breaking off this one as well. This one seems to be quite solid. Like there's no loose pieces, if you know what I mean. There's not any non-connected pieces. They've either all fallen off early or there weren't any to begin with. Oh, this one here. No, that's connected. So yeah, it's going down quite gracefully, intact for what it is. Anyway, that's pretty much it. What's that thing there? That is a block which is blown outwards and now gone. Anyway, yeah, that's that ship. Was it the 56 Mark? So yeah, it is available on Steam. D2 Battleships channel. I don't know, I can't remember his Steam name, but I'll put a link in the description, and you can find it there. Very nice ship as well. I may do another video, like I said, of a proper dogfight, Mamba or something against this thing. Then we'll see how we get on. So yeah, it's a very nicely made ship. But anyway, this is Rich signing off, logging off and disappearing, and I shall return with another video as and when. So bye for now.